Thanks for the treat, friend.
Stop.
Let's do this again sometime, yeah?
Of course.
What's that?
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report.
Yes.
But maybe now isn't the time. You seem down. Got something on your mind?
My dad.
I hope you
passed
know
away.
I'm here for you if
Aw.
you ever have your own stuff to report. That's what friends are for.
Friends.
Unless it's about money, in which case, I'm busy.
Well, it wasn't about money, but thanks, I guess.
Hey, it seems like you're having a hard time. Not that I can really understand what you're going through. I know that this is painful, but don't lose hope for the future, okay?
Aw.
Someday you'll be able to accept what's happened. And in the meantime, you have plenty of friends here to support you. Me included.
Oh, thanks, Happy. That's the first time you're really nice to me. Yay.
Friend. Gerald raised you, yeah?
Yeah, my dad.
It was all you had.
Yeah.
You must be feeling a lot right now.
I can use a
When a
hug.
parent dies, it really leaves a mark. So feel what you need to, no matter how that looks. But know that your inner fire will keep you moving ahead through even the hardest times.
Aw, thank you.
Thanks.
The first time you guys accepted our invitation to tea time? When I'm going through the hardest time of my life? I'll give you mint leaves.
You asked me here for a
Hey,
reason,
he
yeah?
has a dish!
Well, at the very least, this should be interesting.
The pastry dish! Oh god, I gotta make this amazing one.
Thanks.
He came out of his way. We got this cool, fancy dish that I've been looking for. Because we keep getting baskets of biscuits.
Got it.
Reliable allies?
Wow. Got it.
The ideal professor? Fuck. God damn it! The last battle?
Wow.
Okay. At least we got a nice, I guess. It would have been perfect if
Cool.
it's perfect.
Thanks for the treat, friend.
Stop.
Let's do this again sometime, yeah?
Of course.
Hey, pal. I see you're up and at 'em again, yeah? Good on you.
Aw.
No use crying over the past and all.
Well, this is like the best
Dolphus,
friend.
have some sensitivity. Who knows what the poor dear is going through right now?
That poor dear can hear you, you know. Talking about someone like they're not there. How cold can you get?
A fair point. Please, Professor, forgive my indiscretion. You have my condolences.
Remember, the first step to healing is a hefty dose of revenge.
True.
Get out there and get to it.
I will. Thank you.
Professor,
Dimitri.
I'm so sorry about what happened to Gerald.
I miss you.
No, of course my sorrow is nothing compared to yours. The Knights are even now searching for our enemy's whereabouts. They are to report back the moment they find something. If you desire revenge, Professor, you can count me in.
I will. I'll take your offer.
I'm not even close to being strong enough. I mean, Gerald was so much stronger than me, but even he...
You got
that's enough.
backstabbed. That's not right.
I can't dwell on the past. There's no way to know what my future holds, but I do know one thing. Whatever happens, I have to make my own way in this world. I have to keep pushing so I can grow even stronger.
You gotta keep yourself active during tough times, Professor. Even if it seems impossible. That's how I got through it when I lost my parents.
Aw.
If you need help with anything, just come and see me. Eating and training are my specialties.
Whose room is this? It's like horrible. Wait, whose room is that? Leonard's room. Wait, whose room is this? Petra's room. Ooh, she got a cute little flower on her desk. That's cute. It's really pronounced too. Whose room is this? Dorothea's? Yeah, what's it been in here for? Bernie's room? It is. Oh, she has pink flowers on her desk. That's cute. I really like this little teddy bear. Everybody's out. Whose room is this? Annette's? Clean and pretty as usual. Is hers the only blue flower? Blue rug? Or no? Oh no, yeah, they all got different rug colors. Nice.
Captain Gerald's gone.
He's gone, and we'd only just reunited.
Bro.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sure this is even harder on you, but I just can't. I can't believe.
Yes, he's gone. And she smiles right after that.
Professor, I'm so happy to see you. You're finally returning to your old self. To see the light in your eyes again is a gift. It inspires me to carry on as well. As you know, the Knights are searching furiously for any trace of the enemies who escaped. I'll inform you immediately if I learn anything relevant.
All right, Flame Emperor.
Professor, I'm so glad you're okay, Professor. I was so worried.
Oh, Professor, you must be starving. Mercy and I made some sweets for you.
Oh, thank you.
We were thinking that if you were to eat something sweet, it might help you feel better.
Thank you for the thought.
Baking sweets is my specialty. I'm sure they'll do the trick. Professor, please lend us your ears. Ferdinand is saying impossible things.
Like what?
I do not see what is impossible about it. All I said was that if you want to go back to Brigid, you probably can. You are the Empire's guest, so to speak. They cannot afford for something bad to happen to you. There would be a diplomatic incident. Someone close to us has turned up dead. So one could argue that you are not safe here anymore.
True, but
You
you're
were
always safe
already
leaving.
told. I am learning here, from the academy. What are you thinking, Professor?
You don't have to leave if you do not wish.
I am not returning to home until I have grabbed my goal. I will not be listening to the words of Ferdinand.
No, look, I did not mean to pressure you. Apologies for the misunderstanding.
Oh no. Professor, thank you for all you have done for us. Nothing to report today.
Oh. We can cry together.
Professor, I brought some flowers for Gerald.
Oh, thank you.
It's the least I can do. Sometimes I feel like all I do is run away. Anyway, I'll go lay them out.
Oh, Goddess, hear my prayer. Please receive this beloved person. When the cold rain washes the body, when the bird and wolf announce the dawn, receive them into your blue blood.
Blue blood.
Receive them into a twinkling star. That's a morning scripture from the Church of Saros. Lady Rhea taught it to me.
Why is
I
blood
pray
blue?
that Geralt is happy in the next world.
I hope he's happy with my mom.
Excuse me. Not just Tomas, but Monica, too. We can't be sure who to trust anymore,
Well,
can
Monica
we?
didn't look trustworthy.
Who are these people, really? What do they want?
Professor, I'm scared. I feel that I don't understand the world. How could something like that happen to Geralt? He was so strong.
Even though you're scared, push through.
You're inspiring, Professor. I'll do my best.
Excuse me, Professor. How are you holding up?
I'm here.
I know how heavily grief weighs upon one's heart. I lost my mother some time ago. It was... Forgive me my moment of weakness. Even all these years later, I cannot recall that time without feeling the pain as if it were brand new. Just know that I am praying for your mind and your heart to find peace.
First Tomas, and now Monica. I do have a theory, though I admit it is nothing more than speculation. Both Tomas and Monica have each gone missing at one time or another. It was
What about
reported
Yuritsa?
that when Monica returned from her disappearance, she began to act like a completely different person. As if, perhaps, the real Monica had been killed and replaced by an imposter. Thinking of it like that, it is possible that this Solon had been impersonating Tomas for some time. How they managed such a convincing change of appearance, though, I still do not understand.
It's like a cloak.
Oh, is something hiding just behind that book?
A ring. Swallow the ring. And a
I
ring.
have seen it before. Ah, I know. Gerald showed that ring to you beside a grave. Do you recall?
Yeah.
He said he wished for you to have that ring one day. That means it's yours. He also said that you should gift that ring to someone special.
Someone special is Yuri. Feel accept.
You've lost someone very dear to you. You have my sympathy. Manuela and I can take on some of your workload this month.
Aw,
We can't do all the teaching, but at least we can lighten the load for you.
thank you.
I've always seen strength in your eyes. I know you'll recover.
With revenge.
You're a very strong person.
Right. I have something rather uncomfortable to discuss.
What?
It's about the weapon that killed Gerald. Will you listen?
Give it to me. I'll listen.
It was a dagger, but I know enough to know it wasn't an ordinary dagger. It wasn't made of iron or steel because whatever it was, the wound it left wasn't normal.
What is it?
Who could make a blade like that, do you figure?
What did it do? What did the wound look like?
Professor, you have lost your father. Now more than ever, do I understand how very lucky I am that you were able to save me. Professor, I deeply appreciate what you have done. Thank you. If there is anything at all I can do in return, please tell me.
A hug. Someone give me a hug out here. Cooper, what the? The way he's hiding behind this thing.
I've never been much for condolences. How about a little logic instead?
Sure, it seems very like you.
The knights have spread out around Garreg Mach in search of Gerald's murderers. Thus, the monastery's fighting strength is, for the moment at least, depleted. Perhaps that was the enemy's real objective. We should be prepared for further confrontation.
Dark expressions don't suit you, Professor. But I'm glad to see you out in the world again. It seems this month will be a quiet one around here. There aren't many knights around to liven things up.
Most of the knights are gone, seeking out the enemy.
Isn't that a bit much? I agree it's important, but is it a good idea to neglect the safety of the monastery?
It's not.
What do you think, Professor?
It's bad. It would be a shame if we're invaded.
I agree. We can send some knights after our enemies, but so many? It makes the church seem reckless.
There is no one here who has not heard tales of Gerald's valor. We have suffered a most dear loss. I do not know what the enemy's aim was, but I do know this. After what they have done, we cannot suffer them to live. If there is anything I can do to ensure that justice is brought swiftly, you need only give the word.
Thank you.
Professor, it seems like you're holding up okay, but I'm worried about Leonie. She
Screw
really
Leonie.
loved Gerald. I hope she can bounce back. I'll say a prayer for Gerald's soul. There's not much else I can do.
Oh, thank you.
I haven't lost a parent yet, so I can't even begin to understand how you must be feeling. But even while you're standing still, the world keeps on moving.
Sad.
I always find that oddly comforting.
I've sung lyrics lamenting death many times on stage. But when something like this happens in real life, I'm lost. I don't know what to say, but I do know this much. Sir Gerald must have been very proud to have you as his child.
Professor, I'm sure you will pull through this because you're so strong, Professor. Best to stay calm during such tumultuous and upsetting times. We don't know the nature of our enemies. If we underestimate them, anything could happen.
We should be careful.
Yes, I agree. I don't want to lose you too, Professor.
Oh, so cute.
I'm so sorry. I never quite know what to say at times like these. Just don't push yourself too hard too soon. It's okay to allow yourself to be sad right now. Losing someone dear to you. Well, each loss is unique, but it's a feeling I know very well. That said, Professor,
Believable. I heard Gerald passed away. My deepest condolences. I knew him long before I ever even met you.
Really? How old are you?
He was always so much fun to be around. It's such a loss.
Alright. 2 stories that we can do. True chivalry and rumored nuptials. We shall do these 2 parallels.
There you are. I was looking for you.
Oh, you were?
I need a favor.
Okay. What's his favor?
Yes, it's an unusual favor.
Alright,
My
kill
father
something.
sent a messenger. He wants me to return to Fraldaria's territory.
Your father?
Rodriga Shiel Fraldarius.
Thank God we
the
don't have to live through
highest-ranking
him
member of the
passing
Fargus
away.
nobility.
It's gonna happen.
But about the favor. You're familiar with the tragedy of Dusker, I presume?
Mm-hmm.
After the king's death, public order disintegrated. Bandits continue to raid villages across the kingdom, including those within Fraldaria's territory. My father says he needs my help driving the bandits away.
And you want me to join you?
Precisely. Good guess. Perhaps I shouldn't pull you into this. It stems from my family's failure to secure the region.
It's okay.
But honestly, I want to see you in action. I never tire of watching you fight.
He's so cute.
And it'll be much more interesting for you than the training ground. Or maybe this task, driving off bandits, seems dull to a former mercenary?
I'll join you.
Excellent.
I'll show you my moves.
While I'm at it, I have a second favor to ask.
Wait,
of you.
what?
Could you recruit more fighters? I bet there will be willing
Oh.
volunteers if you're the one inviting them. I'll set off on my own and meet up with you there.
Okay.
Struggling to defeat some bandits? What a pathetic old man my father is. Some villagers are trapped. Let's help them escape.
Felix, my son, you finally brought reinforcements.
Struggling to defeat some ragtag bandits.
Felix, you may know this already, but no matter how many you kill, more always appear. Anywhere in the kingdom these days, you can see the same kind of scenes. His Majesty, the late king, would despair to see it.
A dead man doesn't despair. Besides, let's focus on the living.
I didn't know that was a thing, where you can actually bring him up to his dad and talk to him. That was cool.
That should do it. We've chased those ruffians away for good.
Thank you so much for your assistance.
We lost one villager though.
Please, accept this small gift as thanks.
Ooh.
We are grateful for your help. I doubt those bandits will stop anytime soon, but at least this village is safe. This village was important to the late king. If we hadn't saved it, I wouldn't have been able to face His Majesty.
How foolish.
Felix.
Pardon?
I forgot about Felix's smartassness.
We were protecting your subjects, not your ego. I don't give a damn as to whether you can bring yourself to face a dead king.
I will not tolerate such language from you.
I came here to hone my blade and to save innocent people. I suppose if I had died, you would say the same thing you did after Glenn's death.
What?
He died like a true knight.
Oh, forgot that line. Lots of
I have nothing more to
baggage.
say. I'm going back.
I'm sorry you had to see
I'm
that.
always stuck in family
He's been
drama.
that way for 4 years now. I don't suppose you'd care to hear about it.
No, I can hear it. Tell me.
I lost
Oh,
a
God.
son in the tragedy of Dusker. Felix's older brother, Glenn. To this day, I'm proud of Glenn. He gave his life to protect Prince Dimitri. If he had abandoned His Highness and fled, I don't know that I could have forgiven him. I would have been deeply ashamed. But no one would have been more ashamed than Glenn himself. It was in his nature to be noble and true. As a knight serving the royal family, his duty was to be loyal to the end, even if it meant his life. If he had abandoned that duty and survived the incident, there's no way he could have lived on in peace. Felix can't understand that. He's young and foolish. Of course, I understand his sentiment, to some extent. It all comes down to, well, a difference of opinion.
I can get where Felix is coming as well.
So that's how you feel about it. How fortunate Felix is to have met someone like you. There's nothing as heartening as having someone around who really understands you. He's an odd boy, thick-headed in some ways, but he's my son all the same. I'm glad he has you to look after him.
What's the matter, Ingrid? I never hear you sigh like that.
There's an arranged marriage one.
Oh, hi, Dorothea. And hello, Professor. Nothing's the matter. Well, nothing major.
You don't look like it's nothing major. Then again, I suppose you always have a furrowed brow, don't you?
Her hair just
Truth be
flipped.
told, there's rather a lot going on. It seems that there's always something to worry about.
What's worrying you right now?
Now? Oh, I really did not wish to bother you with such trivialities.
It's okay.
You see,
I'm here.
I received a letter from my father recently.
From Count Galatea? What a kind gentleman to have for a father.
I thank you. But the content within the letter is what I find troubling.
Let me see. Oh, it's a marriage proposal. For you.
Have you met the suitor?
I've not met him, though I've heard his name here and there. He began life as a merchant, but has somehow achieved rank in court, an enterprising noble from an allied territory. It's most likely that he wants the crest of Daphnel that I bear to adorn his family name.
Yes, that sounds about right. The jerk.
You sound as though you know him. Do you?
Yes, I must admit that I know him. He tried to court me when I was a singer.
Horrible.
Best advice I can give you, Ingrid? Stay far, far away from this guy.
He's offered a sizable dowry, so I must at least consider it, for the sake of my family.
Dowry? Blood money. That's all it is.
Dorothea,
This jerk's entire fortune is soaked in blood. Do you want to rebuild your own house using that kind of money? I mean, it's all just rumors, but I think it still might be worth investigating. What do you think, Professor? Should we go check this guy out?
Sorry if I'm yawning. I'm very
Great. Let's tell the others.
But this story mode we've
really?
also already went through, so it's nothing
Okay.
new. It's like in the lava, right? Part. I don't like that part.
The more we look into this guy, the more I see he's a monster and no good for my Ingrid.
Right, Ingrid.
No kidding. There's no denying it. We better get back to the monastery.
Hold on a minute, you brats.
Oh shit.
Hand over the girl.
Nah. How about you hand over yourself?
Surely you can't mean me. Wait, did he send them?
This jerk figures he can grab Ingrid before things get too messy for him. Of course, we know the truth about him now, and he'll want to kill us and get rid of the evidence. But we'll never let him take Ingrid. Come on, let's hurry! Protect Ingrid! Don't let anyone get near her!
Gotcha.
Haha! You'll never escape!
Finally, it's over. I'm sorry for causing such a mess.
Oh, hush. For you, I'd go through twice as much trouble. But are you all right? Did they hurt you?
I'm okay, really. Thank you, Dorothea.
Dorothea's
My
so
father will need to
sweet.
hear of this.
Ingrid, welcome back. Did you speak with your father?
I did. I just returned to the monastery.
What happened with the proposal?
As soon as I informed him of the suitor's unsavory tendencies, he rejected the proposal outright. Were we to form ties with such an individual, it would bode poorly for our family, regardless of the weighty dowry offered.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad it all worked out.
Dorothea, Professor, I want to thank you.
It was important that we help you.
really was quite exciting, too. So, you know, don't worry about it. I could never hand over my lovely Ingrid to some jerk who only wants her for her crest.
Oh. Do I belong to you now, rather than to myself?
Maybe.
Hey, Dorothea. This is probably more than a little awkward, considering where it came from, but... Here.
Oh, it's
A
a
ring?
ring.
Is this... No.
It's a friendship.
Is it?
A proposal?
Oh, Ingrid, I accept your offer. We'll be together forever.
This is cute.
Stop teasing me, Dorothea. I'm trying to be sincere. I wanted to find a way to emphasize how grateful I am to you. So I looked for something from among my things that I thought you would like. I mean, you may already have one like it, but I thought on the off chance you didn't.
Ingrid, you are just adorable and I love it. But perhaps we should lend this ring to our teacher for now.
Wait, what?
Our dear teacher can best decide how to use it. You fought hard enough. You've earned the right to have a little fun.
As you wish, Dorothea. I gave the ring to you, so you can do whatever you please with it.
I don't remember a story going like this. It's real cute though. Real cute. Constance? Hello?
Oh, it's only you. Is there some reason you're
Music.
here?
I was just looking.
Your gaze was rather piercing for someone who was just looking. Oh, I see now. You found yourself captivated by my charms. This
I
sort
guess.
of thing happens all the time to those of us blessed with such transcendent beauty.
More like your personality was what I was looking at. That wasn't it.
If you say so. You seem a trifle stuck on the point, if you ask me. Now then, you may call yourself my tutor if you wish, and I shall attend your classes. But none of this charade will make the idea of a mercenary teaching me any less absurd. What was that look? Are you trying to convey that I'm a mere commoner like yourself? Well, you are correct. Think of me as a temporarily embarrassed noble. Even a gilded wyvern must take refuge in its cave occasionally, but in time, it will soar free once more.
When is your turn?
I shall fly, bold and beautiful into the skies again. My nobility and all of House Nouvelle shall be restored.
I don't think it's gonna happen like that. Good luck.
Luck isn't a thing that you can bestow or that I need. I will do this. When I restore the glory of my house, you may serve me in some menial way. I may even pay you.
Oh, you'll pay me? Thanks, but no thanks, though.
You would decline the honor of attending to me without a second thought? Say whatever you like, if it makes you feel better. It shall not sway me one way or the other. You look as though you want to say something. Allow me to save you the effort. If you intend to tutor me, I will require you to first prove that time will not be wasted. Show me not just your talent for teaching, but your wisdom, your skill, your mettle, your sense of authority. Of course! I've been struck by my own genius. You may assist me in my research. That ought to provide a chance for you to grasp the extent of how magnificent I am. It will also afford me the time I need to scrutinize your character. It's a plan so perfect that you can't turn it down, huh?
No thank you. I'm not down for this. I love Constance's personality, though. She's so, like, dramatic and fun to be around. Flame would like to speak with me?
Excuse me, Professor.
I'm pretty sure
May
we've
I
seen
have
this
a moment of
before,
your time?
Certainly.
Ah, wonderful. I was hoping you might enlighten me. About yourself, that is. You see...
Yeah, we've seen this. My girl's still depressed as hell. Explore? What is there more to explore? I might not explore. I'm actually... rest.
Yes. Wow. Yes.
Oh my god, am I gonna get a perfect with Edelgard?
Yes.
Oh! I'm only taking her out the tea so we can get closer together. Just to guarantee that we're gonna be okay.
It upsets Hubert when I spend time alone with you.
Oh, really?
I'll refrain from telling him about this.
What? This is our first time hanging out together. Nod?
Of course.
No fucking way. I got a perfect with fucking Edelgard? This does not mean anything.
I don't fuss with makeup all that much, but I do take excellent care of my hair.
Ah, so you're a hair girl. Okay.
It smells delicious. Professor, it smells delicious. That's... Of course.
She's so cute.
Is something on your mind?
No? Oh.
Thank you for the treat. This was fun.
Oh, okay.
I hope you'll invite me again.
I'm only doing this to get closer to you. B rank at least. B rank. Since it's saying I'm getting close to her. And for Anne. But I need to make sure I get close to her.
Professor, I know where the enemy is. Where Solon is.
Where?
They're in a place called the Sealed Forest.
Gotta fight.
Close to the monastery. The Archbishop is gathering the knights to begin a search.
Okay.
She's doing so in secret.
Use the
Behind our
bathroom after
backs.
this though. Mine's secret.
She must be afraid that a thirst for revenge will compel you to seek them out.
I mean, she's
now that
not
you know,
wrong.
will you give us the order?
Yes, I will. Don't worry.
No, I will not allow it.
God damn it!
This discovery comes just when the knights are at their busiest. It is all too likely that our foes revealed themselves to lure you out there.
I mean, it's
They are the ones who took Geralt from you. I know how you must despise them, but I must ask you to rein in your personal feelings for now.
What do you want me to do then? Oh, you can't stop me, apparently.
Please, Professor, do not act carelessly. I ask that you leave this to us. Losing you so soon after losing Geralt would be unbearable.
Lady Rhea, our professor is not acting out of revenge. Sending us out there is the most strategic move we can make. You can't deny it. Most of the knights are still far away. Not only does our professor wield a hero's relic, but there is no one here who is more powerful. Seteth and the few remaining knights can't leave the monastery unattended. We have fought under our teacher's command countless times. We are the most effective army here, and we are already prepared for battle. We have no idea what the enemy is plotting. We must act now.
Professor, do you agree with this strategy?
Yes.
Understood. I will give you the order.
Okay, thank you.
Destroy the enemy that is hiding in the Sealed Forest.
I'll come back alive, don't
You
worry.
have the protection of the goddess on your side. Whatever happens, you shall overcome.
I will. Trust.
Let's go, my teacher.
Let's go.
Whatever happens, do not lose your conviction.
Are we gonna see the
out there.
death light? I'm killing somebody here, right? The girl? No. I'm killing somebody. Somebody's gonna die.